y'all? Welcome to Southlake, Texas. I'm rocking my green today because that's the color you've got to wear when you're here in Southlake. But here's what we're gonna do today. I'm gonna walk you through Southlake. We're gonna hit the streets. I'm gonna show you some different price points. And the goal is to show you what is it really like to live here in Southlake. And if you stick around to the end, I'm even gonna show you the highest priced listing in all of Southlake. It's a pretty cool spot. So if this is what you're looking for, then stay tuned because we're getting into it right now. Hey ladies and gentlemen, if you're looking for the most thorough deep dive into all things Dallas, Texas, well, this is the channel that helps you do that. So go ahead and subscribe right now and tap the bell for notifications so that you can stay up to date on the current market here in Dallas, Texas. We drop new videos every single week. My name is Jimmy Webb Jr. I'm a local real estate agent, born and raised here in Dallas, and we're getting tons of calls and emails every single day from people just like you who are ready to make a move here in Dallas, and we absolutely love it. So if you are thinking about buying or selling here in Dallas, Texas, then you got to reach out to us. You know, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or jump on our calendar if you want to jump on a Zoom with us. Whatever way is easiest for you, we've got your back when making a smooth move here in Dallas, Texas. We're in Southlake, like I'm here today. I'm actually hanging out at the city center. I'll give you a little pano here. There's the courthouse back there, and then the trees were kind of blocked by, or I'm sorry, the shops were blocked by the trees over here, and so I figured the fountains were a better backdrop. I think you guys might agree with that. But yeah, this city center covers several city blocks, but it's extremely walkable, right? You've got a ton of restaurants out here, a few bars as well, some boutique shopping, some high-class shopping, you name it, you can find it. You know, they call it the bubble here. I'll talk about that a little bit later on, but yeah, everything's practically brand new in here. Actually, these two very sweet ladies came up to me and asked me to take a picture of them out here, and they're from California, and they were astounded at just how gorgeous it is in here. And yeah, Southlake is kind of known for how do I say it? You know, not sparing any dollar. Let's say it that way, okay? So yeah, this is a master planned suburb. They've really done a great job with it. You know, you don't even see any power lines. This is Southlake Boulevard right here, a major street, and yeah, everything's in the ground, right? Median home price is right at $675,000 right now, and you know, you'll want to know that 94% of people who live in Southlake own their home. So, you know, you come to Southlake to really grow some roots, build your family, right? And be a part of this really incredible community, right? Population is 31,000, and the median household income here is $240,000 a year, just to give you kind of an idea of what to expect here in Southlake, right? And so I think one of the main drivers here are the schools are top notch across the board, and it's still got that small, kind of small town country feel a little bit. You've got a lot of space out here, and so, you know, compared to a lot of the other suburbs around Dallas. And so it's one of the most unique living situations in Dallas, and that's why it's one of the most desirable, okay? So let's do this. Let's take you through some different neighborhoods at some different price points now, and I'll show you the different styles of living here in Southlake, all right? Let's cruise. All right, welcome to neighborhood number one. This home right here is going for $499,000. This one's 4 beds, 2.5 baths at 2,000 square feet, which is gonna put you right at $238 per square foot, which is still a bargain when you compare that to some other parts of the country, right? And so, hey, this one was built in 1986, and so you're gonna have that traditional brick style of home here. One thing that you might consider is, you know, if you really wanna be in the Southlake school district at a low price point, just know it's probably gonna be a little bit of an older home, but hey, some people like their homes with a little bit of character, right? So Hey, one other thing that you'll need to know is Southlake has no apartments, okay? So when I say master plan community, I really mean it is a master plan community, okay? Oh, there's a boat. The lake is literally right over here, just to the north of us here. But yeah, so Southlake has a decade by decade plan with benchmarks that they want to hit. And one of the things that they agreed on is they don't want any apartments, right? And so they really want to make this a family community, okay? So that's what you're going to get here in Southlake. Now, hey, this neighborhood actually right here is, well, that one's a little bit updated, it looks like. But this neighborhood is, you know, I mentioned the bubble earlier, right? Which means, yeah, once you're in Southlake, you don't really leave Southlake because you really do have access to everything that you need, right? This particular neighborhood is, we're just on the other side of 114 here, so maybe 7 to 9 minutes, okay, over to the town center over there. But hey, one con that if you watch the pros and cons video with my friends who I interviewed for the pros and cons of Southlake, then one con that she did mention was the town square can get pretty busy on the weekend. She said, you couldn't pay me to be there on the weekend is what she said, but you know, yeah, it will be a little bit busy. Parking might be a little bit of a hassle, but you know, you can still make it work if you really need to. But yeah, if you go during the week, I'm here doing this on a Friday, and yeah, you saw me there earlier. You know, I found a parking spot right as I pulled in, so you know, it's definitely doable. So hey, if you like what we're talking about so far, please tap that like button. It would mean the world to us if you did that, and make sure you're subscribed as well. You definitely don't want to miss the next video that we drop, especially that pros and cons with my friends here in Southlake. And yeah, hey, drop a comment if you're looking for anything in particular, then let me know, and based on demand, we will make that one a priority to get that video out to you next, all right? But with that being said, let's bump up the price point a little bit and head to the next neighborhood. I'll see you there. All right, welcome to neighborhood number 2. This home right here is going for $749,000, 5 beds, 3.5 baths with a 3-car garage as well. Having a car is very important out here in Dallas. We're pretty spread out, so having that extra space can be pretty convenient. And this is on 4,000 square feet, which, get this, that'll put you at $185 per square foot. I mean, talk about a bargain, especially when you compare that to some other parts of the country, right? This sits on half of an acre as well, so we're starting to spread out just a little bit more here as we move up in the price range. Now, this home was built in 1998, and here in this $600,000 to $900,000 price range, you know, you might find some new construction, but you'll find a lot of homes were built in the 90s with this traditional brick style. So, you know, you might need some updates to fit your needs, but you know, a lot of homes will be move-in ready as well, okay? And you know, as I walk you down this neighborhood, and actually I noticed this gate. I've seen a couple of these gates, private gates to their garages back there. But so you'll see some of those. But talking about the schools now, you know, so there are 5 elementary schools, and really all the schools are going to be top rated in the state of Texas, and everything feeds into Southlake Carroll High School, right? The Southlake Carroll Dragons. Everybody's a dragon here in Southlake, and they really take pride in that. You know, they have a hashtag. It's hashtag expect excellence, which not only applies to the classroom, obviously, but it also applies to the athletic fields as well. You know, football is king here in Texas, and you know, the Southlake Carroll High School football team is, you know, continuously made, or frequently rather, made deep runs into the state playoffs. You know, they've captured quite a few state titles as well. You know, we've got some players playing in the NFL right now, and I believe the quarterback, who's the quarterback right now, is one of the top recruits in the nation. I think it's between him and the Manning kid. So, you know, hey, that's what you can kind of expect here in Southlake. You know, the parents, they understand the 10,000 hour rule, right? So, you know, putting in the work with that private coaching to, you know, put those hours in to master your craft, you know, that is something that is ubiquitous here in Southlake, right? Everybody seems like they're doing it, okay? And so if you want to do some comparisons, you know, it could be said this is kind of like a smaller Frisco, you know, just more of a small town vibe. And then it could be, you know, there is some money here in Southlake, so it can be considered kind of that Highland Park of Tarrant County over here on the west side, right? So with that being said, let's bump up the price point one more time and go to the next neighborhood. I'll see you there. All right, welcome to neighborhood number 3. This home right here is going for 1.4 million. This is 5 beds, 6.5 baths. And this one's got a 5-car garage, and you're looking at 6,100 square feet right here, which is gonna put you at $233 a square foot, ladies and gentlemen. So still, and this is on an acre, a full acre of land back here as well. You even have a guest quarters as well, which is connected by a covered pathway back there from the main structure to the guest quarters. And so you've got plenty of room to spread out. You know, once you get into that million and up range out here in Southlake, you know, that's when you really start to get some extra space out here, especially as far as acreage goes, okay? And so now that we're talking about this million and up, let's talk about the job market a little bit here, okay? So yeah, job market's gonna be pretty strong, okay? So yeah, people do pretty well for themselves out here. And so just kind of a brief history lesson. So what happened is Ross Perot owned a bunch of land out in Westlake, which is like 5 minutes away. So you got Southlake and then Westlake. And so what happened is a lot of major companies bought that land and started building some big time headquarters out there. Like Charles Schwab built a big campus out there. You've got Fidelity, TD Ameritrade, right? Sabre Holdings, you know, Lockheed Martin as well, UT Southwestern as well for all you doctors and nurses out there. So yeah, people seem to do fairly well for themselves out here. So yeah, job market is going to be very, very strong. And yeah, this is a very quiet neighborhood, by the way. I mean, there's a cul-de-sac down there. It's a one-way in, one-way out right here. Some nice trees out here. I mean, look at this tree right here. That's a good one right there. So yeah, so I think that'll do it for this neighborhood. Hey, if this is where you want to be, then you got to reach out to us. Our contact info is below. And with that being said, let me take you to the highest priced listing in all of Southlake. Can't wait for you to see it. I'll see you there. All right, here we are at the highest priced listing here in Southlake at just shy of $10 million. 8 bedrooms, 10 full baths with 3 half baths as well. 6-car garage coming in at 16,000 square feet on just shy of 5 full acres back here. I mean, you're really talking about some grand scale entertaining. I mean, this is a retreat really like no other over here. Obviously, we've got the front gate right here. You'll see a lot of that on this street here, but you've got 2 bowling lanes in here. You've got a tiered media room and even a regulation size indoor basketball court. Actually, if this is your next home, you'll be taking it over from a former all-star NBA player. So I'm sure he'll be happy to make a deal with you if you'd like to make this one yours. So with that being said, let's head to the next location and do a nice little recap of Southlake for you. I'll see you there. All right, let's put a nice little bow on Southlake here for you. So, hey, the reason why it's called Southlake, by the way, is this is Grapevine Lake and Southlake is south of it, as you probably guessed, right? I saw a couple people tubing out here. I know you can see a couple of the boats out there still. Look like a lot of fun. I might have to join them after this. But yeah, Southlake is gonna be a very family-oriented suburb. You know, 94% of people own their home here, right? And so you know, you're really coming here to set some roots and, you know, grow your family and really become a part of the community, right? You're gonna become a dragon, all right? There's no getting around that, all right? And so, yeah, it's a different kind of lifestyle here, right? So you've got that small town country feel to it, very, very open arms, right? But you know, a high standard of living as well, right? So median home price, again, $675. Median income is $240, just so you know what to expect. And then, yeah, schools are one of the top draws here to Southlake. Education is very important around here. You know, and I think one of the other big draws to families is, you know, the proximity to the airport, right? I mean, you're 5-10 minutes away from DFW, which is one of the major hubs in the entire country, right? And so, I mean, it's really nice to have that literally in your backyard over here, right? And so, yeah, if your job requires you to be at the airport, you know, quite a bit, then Southlake might be a perfect option for you, right? So, yeah, people are very intentional about when they come here to Southlake, right? It is a different style of living than the majority. I mean, I'll say really anywhere. It's just different. Like, you don't find places, suburbs, neighborhoods with this kind of feel, with this kind of vibe to it, this close to the airport or a downtown or something like that, right? So Southlake is very, very unique, right? So, hey, if this is where you want to be, then you've got to reach out to us. Give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or jump on our calendar if you want to jump on a Zoom with us and meet us in person, all right? But yeah, if you have any questions as well, you can drop those in the comment section below. Also, happy to answer anything that's on your mind. And hey, if you've watched this far, please tap that like button. It would mean the world to us if you did that. Make sure you're subscribed as well. You don't want to miss what we drop next, so make sure you have those notifications turned on. And hey, if you're looking for a specific neighborhood, or maybe you're looking to continue your research, do some more compare contrast, then head to our channel. You can click the Dallas, Texas Living name below and head to our search bar and search in there. If you like our perspective on things, then, you know, get to searching in there, and we're happy to, you know, help you out with anything. You know, again, if we don't have something that you're looking for, then again, get in the comments and let me know. You know, we go by demand, right? So whatever you guys want, I'll make that a priority. All right. And then if you don't know where to go from here, then you should see some videos popping up on the end screen that can definitely point you in the right direction. All right. So, hey, I think that'll wrap it up for this one. And until next time, I'll see you around town.